For 2 centuries, the world was defined by a single order. The West built it, ruled it, and believed it would last forever. But now, the map of power is redrawing itself, quietly, steadily, not through war, but through numbers, ambition, and a new sense of purpose. This is the Great Shift, the fall of the West and the rise of the rest. The signs were visible long before anyone admitted them. The Western world, once the symbol of prosperity, is slowing down. Between 2000 and 2024, Europe's average GDP growth fell below 1.3%. The U.S. national debt crossed $34 trillion, over 125% of GDP. Real wages in the UK have barely moved since 2008. But these numbers tell only part of the story. What's really breaking down is confidence, a belief that the Western model still works. With falling birth rates and aging populations, the old engines of growth are running out of fuel. Meanwhile, attention remained fixed on the West's internal struggles, while something new was quietly rising elsewhere.
The rest, once labeled the developing world, is no longer waiting. It is building, investing, and redefining development itself.
In 2025, India became the world's 5th largest economy, surpassing the United Kingdom. With consistent 6 to 7% annual growth, India's middle class is expanding faster than any in history. Its digital payment system, UPI, now handles more transactions monthly than Visa and MasterCard in the United States combined. From space technology to artificial intelligence, India's rise proves that innovation no longer belongs to one hemisphere.
Across Africa, the story is changing. Countries like Burkina Faso, Rwanda, and Ethiopia are posting 5 to 7% annual growth, even during global slowdowns. The African Continental Free Trade Area connects 1.4 billion people, creating the largest single market since the WTO. While the West debates the energy transition, Africa builds it, powered by sunlight, technology, and ambition.
Brazil, once dismissed as unstable, is now a major exporter and industrial innovator. Its trade surpluses are at record highs, driven by agritech, energy, and strategic partnerships. Brics nations now control over 31% of global GDP in purchasing power terms, expanding faster than the G7. The South-to-South network is no longer symbolic. It is strategic.
The Great Shift isn't only about who grows faster. It is about how the global system itself is changing. The US dollar no longer dominates world trade unchallenged. Nations are settling deals in yuan, rupees, and their own currencies. Manufacturing hubs that once defined Detroit and Manchester now thrive in Vietnam, Bangladesh, and Indonesia. And as trust fades in older institutions like the UN, IMF, and World Bank, new alliances such as Brics Plus, ASEAN, and the African Union are shaping parallel systems. The new world does not reject the old. It simply refuses to obey it.
This revolution is silent. There is no manifesto, only millions of innovators moving forward. a farmer in Burkina Faso using solar-powered irrigation, a coder in Bangalore launching a global app, a Brazilian entrepreneur exporting carbon-neutral fuel. The rest does not want to replace the West. It wants to coexist on equal terms. The West once led by invention, then by influence, and then by inertia. The rest leads by necessity and by numbers. By 2035, most of the world's middle class will live outside Europe and North America. By 2040, the top 10 fastest-growing economies will be in Asia and Africa. The old world is not dying, it is adapting. But the great shift has already begun. The only question is, will we understand it before it is complete?
This was The Great Shift, the story of the world after the West. Subscribe for more world stories